Happy Halloween. This is a monumental day. I have finished all the robes and clothing on the goblins. That means I only have spears, the skin, and the faces left. And after the robes and all the clothing, this is going to be a breeze because I've already shown you how I'm going to do all the spear tips. The stabs, I'm going to draw some dark lines on and then go over and contrast paints so it looks like there's fake grain. And then the skin, there's actually very little skin showing because one arm is going to have a shield on it. So that's going to be just a quick base coat because you're not going to really even be able to see it. The other arm's holding the spear where I got to cover in the arm and some fingers. And then the face is going to be pretty quick and fun to paint all the lips and the eyes and things. But again, there's not very much paint that has to be put on the model. So I got that done today. We're in the final stretch. We are all queued up to finish painting these guys this weekend. The purge is well underway. I've already sold like $200 worth of stuff, which is crazy. But while I was digging through everything, I found this, which it's the crazy dude who played, not this guy, not Thyron, but this is the guy who went 4-1, I think, maybe 4-1 or maybe even 5-0. It might have been a 5-0 list with Shadows of Retribution, with the Gareth list. So just going through what I already had, I have no desire, and Morris isn't in this. I was just pulling out the faction that I thought was cool. I'm not going to sell this because I want it, but I have no desire to paint it. But I'm definitely going to put this probably on the table in some test games, just as something that when I want to practice to play against, because it just seems really fun, a really fun gun line to play. So it's kind of ridiculous. I just have already built too. Like I just literally put it out of the box, put it on the shelf. There is a Banshee that I need to build. So I don't know when I'll do that because I've already talked about I'm not going to make that mistake anymore. But one day I'm going to have that army to play test against myself, which is really what I wanted to talk about in this video. Is since I've decided to commit to Warmachine. I really like Infinity, and it was a very tough toss-up on what I wanted to play. But just I'm not able to wear Infinity is mostly, what is that? You see that? I don't know what that is going up there. Just in my area, we have a great Infinity scene, but just it doesn't work the way they play and where they play and the times they play really just don't work for me. So I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to do Infinity, but Warmachine is just way more feasible for me. And I like the game is fun too, right? Like, so it was a toss up. Eventually I'm definitely going to go return to Infinity. But probably just not, it's just not in the cards right now with the kids. Cause that game takes a ton of commitment because it's pretty crazy rules wise, especially to get good. And I think I've gotten through the phase of where I got to lose over and over again in Warmachine, and I'm starting to get it now. So I just don't want to start that over with what the limited amount of time I have to play against real people with Infinity. And I know I can play online and all that. I've weighed these pros and cons a lot. So Warmachine it is. I want to play a game a day. And that being said, I don't mean like a game against like a real opponent every day. I want to average 7 games a week, with at least half of those being against real opponents. So either in person with my local scene or on War Table online. But then the rest of those, I'm just going to practice. I'm going to clean this table up. I'm going to set up two tables worth. I got enough room to do 2 Warmachine tables worth. And I want to practice deployment, my turn 1 and my turn 2, because I think that's really where, for me, that's really where the games are lost. Like a lot of times I kind of lose in deployment. So I just want to unpack the beginning turns of the game against different situations. So between like the army, like I'm going to keep all the stuff I painted, and I'll be able to proxy other factions. So I just want to practice like this is what I do on this scenario. If I'm going first, if I'm going second, if I'm going against the gun line, if I'm going against a melee alpha strike, if I'm going against somebody who I can go in an alpha strike on. Like I just want to practice a lot of turn 1 and turn 2 and deployment unpacking on the table with my real models and move them around and just get an idea of what they can do. So that's how I'm going to start trying to get good. I can do that every day. Like that'll take, like once I get the table set up, I finished printing off all the official SFG terrain. So I'll cover painting that eventually, but I'm going to set up my boards. I'm going to copy like the WTC layouts. I'm going to copy some of the layouts in War Table just to get an idea of like a good terrain layout and like a real situation. And I'm just going to practice turn 1 and turn 2. So this kind of, I think I'm never going to stop, or I probably will someday, but I don't plan on stopping daily uploads, but I think like I'm going to start doing different series. So like one is going to be my journey of getting good at Warmachine, and not, like I'm very much a scrub right now. I've been playing for a while, but I'm definitely a scrub. So I want to kind of, hopefully I can chronicle my journey of getting good at Warmachine and show you what I'm going to do to get there. So step one is getting a table. I got to clear up the purge, like most of the purge that's going to be gone. So once I get all that stuff either put away or sold, I'll be able to every day to spend like 45 minutes running through turns 1 and turns 2, so I can get an idea of what my army is actually going to do. Because for me, I just totally brick my deployment, or I deploy with one idea and I get into turn 1 and it falls apart, or I get into turn 2 and it falls apart. So I really just want to lock in what my strategy is for turn 1 and turn 2 before the attrition starts. And I probably won't even roll dice. Like, you know, I'll if I have extra time, I'll definitely play a real game against myself. And I'll talk more about how I try to do that fairly. I used to do that a ton when I played both Magic competitively and Mage Knight competitively. I think I got pretty good at the mindset. You're playing to beat yourself. Like you don't like, so there's that. Halloween is crazy with 4 kids, so this might be the video, but hopefully I can get back to painting and something cool. But just in case, that's today's update. Thanks for being here. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you tomorrow.